board, waiting till I score, make it rain till it pour. I'm a dog on fours, put in work like a chore till I'm underneath the floor, in the trenches like a war. If they wanna give them more, when I touch down, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touch down, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touch down, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touch down, touchdown.
Today, from SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, it's Week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see.
The Chargers offense ready to go here, the Sunday night opener to this new season. They'll start this drive out on the ground. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. So the new man in the backfield getting his first touches of the regular season here. Limited production and opportunity in his first 4 years in the league, but he's getting the shot now as the lead back for this offense. So, CD, what do you think he brings to the table?
Well, I think he's a pretty well-rounded back, and we know he's extremely motivated because we talked to him this week. He made it crystal clear that he's been waiting for this moment. He's at the top of the depth chart, and he's got a chance to really shine in this role as well as produce.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a third down. Up the middle they go. Roberts. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. And you know, partner, we talked to this young man earlier in the week, and he went on and on about how his experience backing up Derrick Henry the last 4 years really put him in the position he's in now as the starter.
Well, that makes sense because for 4 years, he was in the room with arguably the best running back in the league. And the one thing he said he took from his time backing up, he marveled about his conditioning and how he took such great care of his body despite such a huge workload. They spoke pretty candidly about how he expects to make that same kind of impact now that he's the every down back.
63 yards rushing for him now. What a drive for him to kick off the new season. First and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. They'll keep it on the ground. Roberts, and he fights his way in for a Charger touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Chargers are on the board here first in the season opener.
And that's a nice reward right there. The first game with his new team, and he winds up in the end zone. They're expecting big things from him this season, and he delivers.
The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
On second down, it's Roberts, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. CD, you've got Manny Kahue calling the shots for this offense. His second year as an offensive coordinator in the league. How do you see his crew on this side of the ball performing this year?
Well, partners, you and I both know, and everyone else around the league, Manny was a popular head coaching candidate for this year. But he told all the teams he was interested in remaining a coordinator for a bit so he could continue to grow in the job. As far as his offense this year, he's really optimistic about what they can do because he loves the talent on that side of the ball. And one other thing, Manny Kahuhe, a young, bright offensive mind, he'll be a head coach before long when he's ready to do it.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set here for third down. Herbert. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 41-yard line. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Roberts. He got second down.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. Then everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
Yeah, that's a good run right there, and that's why they brought him in as a free agent. He's in his 5th year, but he'll tell anyone he's been underutilized to this point in his career. So they're certainly hoping they can coax a big year out of him. Off to a nice start.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They'll keep it on the ground. Roberts. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Up the middle they go. Roberts. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Chargers go 98 yards and finish it off in the end zone. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who...
We'll remind you that coming up tonight, the first Sunday nighter of the new season. And how about this for a matchup? The Buccaneers and the... They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Two minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Roberts. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the 1st. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. Might he be on his way to a wreck? On 1st down, it's Roberts. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 174 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before half. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Raiders pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So that one overturned. They say the knee was. Got a man. It's Allen for the Charger touchdown. The 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Chargers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Roberts. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. Up the middle they go. Roberts. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Roberts. And that's going to be good for a Chargers first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about
3? It's 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Well, they certainly spread the ball around so far, but they're definitely getting everyone involved now. When you're throwing it to the fullback, just shows how versatile this offense is and how everyone is a threat.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
On second down now, it's Roberts. And he's going to be close to a first down as he gets this to the Raiders' 41. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Up the middle they go. Roberts. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Chargers go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Well, Charles, no matter what the prognosticators say before the season, whether they think you're going to be good, bad, or somewhere in the middle, you never quite know how Week 1 is going to play out. But for them, it has been an impressive performance, and they are well on their way to a 1-0 start.
Yeah, it's a lot like opening up presents, isn't it, partner? We're not quite sure.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer on the end zone for a second home because that's what it's been like throughout this contest. He knows how to get there, and boy, he looks happy when he does.
He's already bought all the property in the end zone. That's the problem. He's going to sell them.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll keep it on the ground. Roberts. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
On 2nd down, it's Roberts. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Roberts, and he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Roberts. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. 1st down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on 1st down puts them back on their heels.
So offensively on this drive, 2 of 2 on 3rd downs, and now they face a 3rd and inches. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Roberts, and he is going to have the Chargers 1st down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. Up the middle they go. Roberts, and he's going to get this one down to the 30. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. On 2nd down now, it's Roberts. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
On 3rd down, Roberts down right around the 25. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. They'll run on 1st down. It's Roberts, and he's going to get this one down inside the 15. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Roberts, and he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, Roberts. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Roberts, and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So he had the nice run to get him down there. Was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers. Well, this was